One of the things today's music business is not short of is data, right? It's everywhere, whether it's analytics, consumer data, market shares, and media has more than its own fair share of that data. But sometimes data only takes you so far. Sometimes the data isn't going to give you the answer. It might give you the foundations, but really it's where you really need to start putting creative thinking and trying to like peer over the horizon, which is, one of the things which we think is really important part of what, it's not just a really important part of what we do at media, but it's a really important part of how businesses and creators and industries move forward. And I think that's was one of the grounding principles of when we got started with this bifurcation theory work. And so, Tati, do you want to just talk a little bit through about, why we think the ideas part of this is more important than the data part?
Yeah, I mean, we've already been seeing these shifts that, we've been talking about in the data for years at Media, but we really spent time with this one over the last 6 months, bringing together the best and brightest minds at Media, speaking to people outside of the company, some who may be watching this right now, to really get our heads together on what does this actually mean for the future? What does this mean for the next era of the music industry, and in turn, the artists, the record labels, the publishers, everyone who is part of this big picture. And especially, we think it's an important part of our job to do that, because many of you may not have the time to spend, hours theorizing about these things all day the way that the way that we're doing here. So we spent a lot of time, put a lot of thought into this, and we're really excited to share it with you. I think we're even more excited to hear what you think. So yeah, we're looking forward to that and seeing what you think of this research.
Yeah, and we're not expecting you to agree with everything. In fact, if you did agree with everything, we haven't done our job. But at the very least, what it's hopefully going to give you all is a real sense of thinking about some alternatives and challenging some of those sort of preconceptions you might have about what tomorrow holds.